Hi, everybody. My name is Melody Prairie, and I am the featured artist this month for the Caroline County Council of the Arts. And I'm excited to share with you today my techniques for doing fluid acrylic art. Fluid acrylic art is abstract, expressionist artwork, and it can be done by anybody because you can get supplies for it even at your local dollar store. And I'm going to show you some of that today. A lot of the supplies that I purchase for my artwork that's hanging at the Foundry and also in my salon is made with higher end ingredients, higher end products that I use. The paint is a little bit better. Some of it's cheap paint, but I add expensive additives to make it work better. And I'm going to show you some of that as well. So first, I'm going to show you a little bit about what my studio space looks like. And then I'm going to get right into it and start showing you what I got at the dollar store so that even you can make fluid acrylic art, because I believe that everyone has a creative spark. I believe that people who create tend to innovate. And I think that's why we need art in our lives every day, all the time. And I'm really excited to get the opportunity to share with you what I like to do and my passion for it, and hopefully it's going to help some other people as well. So I'm going to kind of turn the camera and I'm going to show you my workspace. This is my rainbow of paints that are pre-mixed with additives in them. I've got kind of a makeshift easel up here with a light source so that you can see, because it's nighttime right now and I'm recording this in advance. And I have a big plastic tray that used to be the base in a dog crate that I commandeered for doing my artwork. And you can see there are paint drips everywhere. And I have these two wooden dowels, and these support the canvas while I'm working. You can create on wood, you can create on glass, you can use all different kinds of media. If you have things already laying around like pieces of wood in your barn or what have you, or old windows, you can do fluid acrylic on those things. But after you've done them on glass, you are going to have to seal them in a different way than the way that I seal my canvases. So just keep that in mind. If you have questions and you'd like to chat with me, you can get in touch with me. And I'll give you that information as we go along. So I have these two wooden dowels, and it's going to support my canvas so that the drips don't glue the canvas to the tray. And that way the canvas can be lifted up after it's dried, and it gives it a nice safe place to dry. It takes just a few minutes to create a canvas with fluid acrylic, but it takes 24 to 48 hours for it to completely dry before you can hang it on the wall. So it needs a nice, safe, clean place to dry, where there's no fan, because the fan can blow your paint around. And that's something to be prepared for in advance. So this is what I have. And I have a lot of different kinds of tools that I use. I use popsicle sticks sometimes. And I use painter's tape. I'll use painter's tape at times. And spatulas. I have a variety of spatulas that I'll use to manipulate the paint. And sometimes I'll use even half blown up balloons, which you can get very inexpensively also at the dollar store. And I use gloves to protect my hands, because the more exposure you get to even mild chemicals like paint, the more likely you are to have a problem with them. And you can use things like skewers and straws to manipulate the paint, where you blow through the straw to blow the paint a little bit across. And I even have a blow dryer here somewhere that sometimes I will use that to manipulate the paint. So that's the beginning of my talk, and I'm gonna turn the camera so that you can see the work that I'm doing while I'm doing it, and we'll go ahead and get started.